Do you sometimes, or even most of the times, feel like certain connections in life are just waiting to happen, as if some invisible thread is pulling you toward people you've never even met? This feeling goes beyond chance. It's often a sign that you're part of a soul family. These are not random acquaintances or casual friendships. They are deeply spiritual bonds that transcend time, space, and even lifetimes. A soul family shares your mission, your energy, and an unspoken understanding, even if you've yet to cross paths. In this video, we'll explore 10 unmistakable signs that you belong to a soul family you haven't encountered yet. By the end, you'll gain clarity about these profound connections and how they shape your purpose and growth. 1. You feel an unshakable pull to certain places. Some places seem to call out to you, evoking a sense of belonging that defies explanation. You might find yourself inexplicably drawn to a country, city, or even a small town that you've never visited. This could be a sign that members of your soul family are tied to that location, or that your shared energy has imprinted there over lifetimes. Psychologists call this phenomenon topophilia, the deep emotional connection to specific places. However, when it happens without prior experience, it often points to something more. Imagine feeling nostalgia for streets you've never walked, or a yearning to return to a place you've only seen in pictures. This pull isn't random. It's as if your soul remembers connections that your mind cannot. Take this feeling seriously. It could guide you toward people, opportunities, or lessons tied to your soul's journey. Even if you can't pack your bags immediately, explore what resonates with you about the location, the culture, the landscapes, or even the historical periods. These insights often lead to profound revelations about your soul family's shared purpose. 2. Your life feels like a puzzle, missing a few pieces. Does life sometimes feel incomplete, as though an essential connection or piece of the puzzle hasn't yet fallen into place? This isn't just dissatisfaction, it's a longing for a connection that hasn't yet been fulfilled. This void often stems from the absence of your soul family members who haven't entered your life yet. Research in psychology shows that humans crave belonging on a fundamental level, but this longing feels different. It's not about finding acceptance, it's about feeling whole. Soul families bring a kind of completeness that no romantic relationship, career, or material success can replicate. They fill gaps you didn't even know existed. This feeling is a call to expand your experiences, meet new people, and trust your instincts. Often, your soul family appears when you're actively pursuing growth and stepping into unfamiliar territory. It's not about waiting for them to find you, it's about creating the conditions for your paths to cross. 3. You're drawn to specific types of people. Meeting certain people might feel like encountering a long-lost friend, even if it's your first interaction. These instant connections often indicate a soul-level bond. Similarly, you might notice recurring patterns in the types of people you're drawn to, those with similar energy, values, or perspectives on life. Neurologists suggest that our brains are wired to recognize patterns, but this goes beyond physical or emotional attraction. It's a magnetic pull toward people who feel familiar on a level you can't explain. These individuals often share your vibrational frequency, making them likely candidates for your soul family. Pay attention to these encounters. These connections often happen in the most unexpected places: a stranger at a coffee shop, a co-worker, or even someone you pass on the street. Trust the pull and explore these relationships. Even if they don't remain in your life forever, they often serve as catalysts for important shifts. 4. Synchronicities keep pointing you to the same people. Sometimes certain names, faces, or events seem to appear repeatedly, catching your attention in a way that feels more than coincidental. These synchronicities are not random coincidences. They're the universe's way of nudging you toward your soul family. It's as if the world conspires to bring these connections to your attention. Psychiatrist Carl Jung coined the term synchronicity to describe meaningful coincidences that defy explanation. These moments, like running into the same person in different contexts or repeatedly hearing someone's name, are signs that your paths are meant to intertwine. Pay attention to these patterns, as they often signal an impending meeting or a deeper connection waiting to unfold. Don't dismiss these signs as mere happenstance. Whether it's a recurring name in your conversations or a chance encounter that feels oddly significant, follow the trail. Synchronicities are often breadcrumbs leading you straight to your soul family. 5. You've always felt different in your circle. Everyone at some point feels slightly out of place, but this constant disconnection might mean your true soul family hasn't entered your life yet. This isn't about being antisocial, it's about your soul searching for connections that resonate on a deeper level. Feeling different often indicates that your true soul family hasn't entered your life yet. Sociological studies suggest that people thrive when they find tribal belonging, but if your soul family isn't present, you'll always feel slightly out of sync. You might share laughs or interests with your current friends, but the depth of understanding and connection feels lacking. Don't let this discourage you. Feeling different is a sign of alignment with your authentic self. Instead of forcing connections, focus on being true to who you are. When you fully embrace your individuality, it creates a magnetic force that attracts your soul family naturally. 6. You're attracted to unconventional ideas or practices. Being naturally curious about spiritual practices or unconventional philosophies often hints at deeper ties to shared wisdom within your soul family. This curiosity often stems from your soul family's collective wisdom, echoing through your own interests. Whether it's meditation, astrology, or ancient teachings, these interests are breadcrumbs leading you closer to your soul family. Anthropologists have found that shared beliefs and rituals create strong bonds among communities. For soul families, these shared inclinations are often what reconnects them across lifetimes. If you're fascinated by certain practices, it's likely because they resonate with the collective energy of your soul family. Follow your interests boldly. They often guide you to communities, teachers, or mentors who are part of your soul family. These shared passions serve as the initial threads that weave deeper connections over time. 7. Certain challenges keep repeating in your life. Life sometimes seems to repeat lessons until we grasp their full meaning, often hinting at connections with a soul family. These patterns often point to lessons your soul family shares. They're not here to make life difficult. They're here to prepare you for the wisdom and growth required to meet your soul family. Psychologists refer to this as the life script phenomenon, where recurring issues reflect deeper, unresolved themes. For soul families, these challenges act as a shared curriculum, ensuring everyone involved develops the tools and resilience needed for their collective mission. Instead of resisting these challenges, view them as opportunities for alignment. Each obstacle brings you closer to the people who share your purpose. When you overcome these patterns, you'll often find your soul family waiting on the other side. 8. You've had vivid dreams about unfamiliar people. Dreams often bring vivid encounters with people who feel familiar, even if you've never met them in waking life. These dreams often involve members of your soul family reaching out from beyond conscious awareness. Dreams serve as a powerful medium for soul-level communication, free from the constraints of time and space. Neurologists studying dreams have found that they often tap into the subconscious mind's deepest truths. When unfamiliar faces appear repeatedly in your dreams, it's worth exploring their significance. These dream encounters often carry messages, guidance, or even a sense of familiarity that feels undeniable. Keep a dream journal and pay attention to recurring themes or faces. These glimpses often prelude physical world connections, preparing you emotionally and spiritually to meet your soul family in waking life. 9. You're magnetized by certain time periods or cultures. Certain time periods or cultures might feel like home to you, sparking connections that go beyond simple curiosity. This isn't just a passing interest, it's a resonance with the shared past of your soul family. Whether it's an obsession with ancient Egypt, the Renaissance, or indigenous cultures, these fascinations point to collective memories. Historians note that cultural nostalgia often stems from shared values or ideals. For soul families, these connections are even deeper, rooted in lifetimes spent together in those periods. Your interests often reveal where your soul family has left energetic imprints. Explore these inclinations without judgment. Dive into the art, philosophy, or traditions of these periods. They often hold clues about your soul family's collective mission and the roles you're meant to play together in this lifetime. 10. You feel a constant sense of waiting. There's often an underlying sense of waiting, as if life is preparing you for a connection yet to unfold. This underlying sense of anticipation often points to your soul family. It's not about impatience, it's about knowing deep down that certain connections are destined. Philosophers describe this feeling as telos, a sense of purpose yet to be fulfilled. When it comes to soul families, this waiting isn't passive, it's an active preparation. Your soul is aligning circumstances, lessons, and energy to ensure you're ready for these pivotal relationships. Trust this feeling without letting it consume you. Focus on personal growth and remain open to new connections. When the time is right, the people you've been waiting for will arrive, and the sense of completion will feel undeniable. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.